Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's look at this next question. This is still section 2.1. We've got about 3 more videos to go, and then this section will be over. And then I'll start making the videos for section 2.3. But here we have the temperature of a patient given during an illness, and we see the function. Capital T is the actual temperature in degrees Fahrenheit. It tells us that over here. There's a little legend. And little t represents the number of days that we have been measuring this person's temperature, basically from the onset of the illness, okay? And they want us to find out after how many days the patient's temperature was the highest. And there's one additional question I'm going to add to this, and that will be, what was the temperature? Now, what we need to do first is graph this function. So I've got my calculator, and you know, on the calculator the first thing I like you to do is hit zoom 6 to show a standard window, and then we're going to enter y equals, and let's see what we have here. It's going to be the opposite of, we really don't need to put the 0, 0.1. We don't have a t, so we're going to call it x squared. And then what? Plus 0.8x plus 98.6. And we're going to hit graph. Now, I don't know if you noticed, but these little marks over here in the calculator were working, showing me that it was trying to graph. Now, let me tell you the reason we don't see anything. Look at the y-intercept here, 98.6. In a standard window, you only go up to 10. Okay? So if you want to see this graph, one way to view this graph to help you find the answer is to make the graph fit on the screen. And an option for doing that is an option called zoom, and then use your arrow key. A lot of people don't even know it's here. Go down to zoom 0, which is called zoom fit. And what that does for us is it shows, you know, a heck of a lot more of the graph than it did before. It automatically alters the window settings for us for part of the graph to show up. Now here, luckily, it made enough of our graph show up that what we're able to do now is find the vertex of this parabola, and of course the vertex is where the high point is. That's where the maximum temperature is going to occur, and we'll also know on what day the temperature was the highest. Now remember the way I've taught you to do this in class. To find the maximum, I don't like you to use the trace function. I like you to go to the calculate menu, so we're going to hit second function, calculate, and we're going to pick option 4 for maximum. And then we're supposed to set a left bound and a right bound and a guess. Okay? Alright, so left bound, oh, that's probably good enough. We're to the, you can see that our spider's to the left of the hill, so we hit enter. Right bound, we're going to come over here a little bit. We're going to move our spider. You can see the little dead bug or spider, whatever you want to call it, moving down the other side of the hill, and that's called the right bound, so we hit enter. And then we use our arrow key to put our spider on top of the hill. That's our guess. Okay, that's good enough. And I'm going to hit enter. And we come out with our answer, and you can see what the answer is. And let's, you know, let's not call x 3.9999999. Let's write the answer as x equals 4, and y is 100.2 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, now remember what these two mean. Input was the day the fever occurred, and output was the actual temperature. So basically what happens here, what I can write is on day 4, the maximum fever was 100.2 degrees. And we're done.